Good morning, students. Today we are going to start chapter number 20, Recognition of 3D shapes, solids. In previous lecture we have learned about the linear symmetry. Now today we will learn about the solid shape. What is solid shape? So what is, first of all we will discuss about what is solid. So solids are an object that has fixed shape and size. And fixed shape and size means it has some dimension. 3D means 3 dimension. Here 3D stands for 3 dimensions. So solids, it means mainly solids have 3 dimensions, and these dimensions like length, breadth and height. Length, breadth and height. And the space occupied by the solid objects is called its volume. Space occupied by a solid object is called its volume. So in this first solid first one we will discuss about cuboid. So cuboid, in this cuboid we are having 6 faces, 12 vertices and 12 edges and 8 vertices. So in cuboid we are having 6 flat surface. This flat surface of a cuboid, for example, just as a brick also have a 6 faces, and the flat surface of 8 flat rectangular faces. This is a first rectangle, second, third, fourth, fifth and sixth. So the flat surface forms of faces. So cuboid has 6 faces, and that faces is flat surface of cuboid. Cuboid has 6 faces, and this 6 faces is a flat surface of 8. Okay. Now the flat surface, and what do you mean by edges? An edge is a line segment formed by joining 2 faces of a solid shape. So an edge is a line segment. Here an edge is a line segment. Just like here, if we are going to draw this one face, when we are going to add one more face here, when we are going to link these faces together, okay, so this one face is going to interlink with this upper one face. So this face forms an edge. This line segment forms an edge. So here in this figure, this line segment forms an edge. So how many edges? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. So how many edges? It has 6 triangles. So in 6 triangles, how many edges? If we are talking about this one triangle, we have 4 edges. But when it connected with this one, so these 2 edges are connected with other 2 also. So we will count it as a 1. So how many edges it has? 12. 12 edges. So edges means where 2 line segments of a rectangular faces connected with each other, that forms an edge. Now after that, edge, vertex. So where all these 3 lines, when 3 or more line segments are going to connect with each other with single point or meet at a single point, forms a vertices. The vertex of a solid shape is a point where 3 or more edges meet. Just like this one. 1, 2 and 3 edges are going to meet, so this one form one vertex. Like this we have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and here 8. So how many vertices? 8 vertices. So a cuboid has a 6 faces, that is flat surface of a rectangular. So how many faces we have? 6. 12 edges. Edges means where 2 of the faces, flat faces, going to connect corner. Just like this one, edges. This corner of the line meet with the other one. So this one forms an edge. So how many edges it has? 12 edges. And vertices where all the 3 or more line segments meet at a single point. Always remember 3 or more line segment, because we are having a solid have a 3 dimension. So it means how many line segments we have as a dimension? 3. So wherever 3 dimensions are going to meet, that forms an vertex. So this one broad one you will take length, this one as a breadth and this one vertical one as a height. So this is your dimensions of cuboid. This longer one line segment forms a length, this shorter one breadth and this one forms a height. Now after cuboid, we are going to discuss about cube. Second one, solid shape is cube. So what is a cube? A cuboid with all its edges of equal length forms a cube. So you can say that a cuboid with all its edges of equal length is called cube. In cuboid we are having 3 dimension length, breadth and height. Here all the 3 dimensions are equal in length. So when all the 3 dimensions are equal in length, it means length equals to breadth equals to height. Then we have a cuboid. If length is equals to breadth equals to height, it means all the 3 dimensions are equal in length. Then it forms a cube. So for cube, it means if all the faces, if all its length are equal, so it forms a square faces. In cuboid we are having a flat rectangular faces. Here we are having a flat square face. So one face, 2, this one form 3, 4 and one upward and one back, 2 side faces and one up top and second one bottom. So how many faces? 6 faces. So in cube also we are having 6 faces and here flat square surface. And how many edges? Same. How many edges? 12. Same as a cuboid. 12 edges and how many vertex? Vertices? 8 vertices. So a cube is what is a cube? A cuboid with all its edges of equal length is called cube. In cuboid we are having the edges as a rectangular, but here all the faces are all the edges are equal in length, so its surface, flat surface, forms a square, and when we are combining 6 squares together it forms a cube. And if 6 square it means how many flat surface it has? 6. 6 faces. How many edges? Same as a cuboid, 12. And how many vertices? 8. Now the next one. Prism. Third solid shape is right prism. Right prism. So what do you mean by a right prism? A solid which has two identical and parallel top and bottom faces and other rectangular faces is called a right prism. Two identical faces. Just in right prism we are having prism in which two faces are identical, and on that identical faces we are going to name them. Okay. So in this right prism, first we are going to draw a triangular prism. First one. So in this right prism, a solid which has two identical and parallel top and bottom faces and other rectangular faces is called a right prism. So if we are going to take two identical tops and bottom, it means this one face, and this triangle, first face is, upper one is triangular. Okay, so upper face and top and bottom faces are triangular. It means two identical faces it has, and other faces are in rectangular faces. This one, base one also, here one triangular, here also this one face makes triangular, this other one face also makes triangular. So triangular prism has two identical faces triangle. Two identical faces as triangle, and three rectangular faces. So identical faces are on the top and bottom. It means these two faces are the base of a prism. So, and other three are rectangular faces. So it is a right prism, but its name is based on their identical face. So here identical face is triangle. So you can call it as a triangular prism. So identical face is triangle and other faces are rectangular. So it is a right prism, but its names are based on its identical face. So their identical face is triangle. So that's why it's named as triangular prism. Just similar we have another prism also, second one. Hexagonal prism. So first of all, what is a right prism? Again, I am going to explain you what is right prism. In that a solid which has two identical faces and two identical and parallel top and bottom faces and other rectangular faces. Top and bottom we are having triangle here and other faces as a rectangular. So that's why it is your right prism. So in triangular prism, this identical face identify the prism name. So here this face is a triangle, so that's why this right prism is called triangular prism. Now hexagonal prism. Why it's named as a hexagon? We are going to draw a hexagon, top and bottom faces as a hexagon. Second one as a hexagonal prism. So here for hexagon we are going to draw a hexagon. Hexagon means which is having 6 sides, that is hexagon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Same you are going to draw. So it has also a top and bottom faces as a hexagon and other faces as a rectangle. So how many rectangular faces we have? One, according to its base, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So here we have two faces, top and bottom faces as a hexagon. So here you will write. So why it's named as a hexagon? Because it's identical top and bottom faces in the shape of hexagon. So that's why it is called, this right prism is called hexagonal prism. And how many rectangular faces it has? 6. So, 2 identical faces. So for right prism, always remember that top and bottom faces identify its name. So if here in triangular prism we are having the top and bottom as a triangle and other faces as a rectangular faces, that's why this right prism is named as a triangular prism. And in the hexagonal prism, this right prism is having the top and bottom faces as a hexagon and other 6 faces as a rectangle. So that's why this right prism is named as hexagonal prism. Now the next solid shape is pyramid. So what do you mean by pyramid? A pyramid is a solid whose base is a plane rectilinear figure and whose side faces are triangles having a common vertex called the vertex of the pyramid. Here in this one, its lateral face or its other face, top and bottom face is rectilinear figure. It means surface will be triangular, quadrilateral or whatever, but the other faces are always in a triangular face. So a pyramid is a solid whose base is a plain rectilinear figure and whose side faces are triangles having a common vertex. So what is a pyramid? A solid whose base is plane rectilinear figure and whose side faces are triangles having a common vertex. So height of a pyramid. The length of a perpendicular drawn from the vertex to its base is called the height of the pyramid. Just from the its types: triangular pyramid or tetrahedron. So first one, in right prism we are having triangular prism and hexagonal prism. We had talked about the triangular prism and hexagonal prism. Now in this one we are going to discuss about types of pyramid, and the first type of it is triangular pyramid. So in this one, triangular pyramid or tetrahedron, we are having the a solid whose base is a triangle. Here in this triangular pyramid, base is triangular, base is also a triangular, and other three faces is also a triangle. So in this one, triangular pyramid or tetrahedron, base is a triangular and other side faces are also in three triangular faces. So here the base, this one base is in a triangle shape and other three faces, this means front and other two side faces are also in a triangular. So how many faces it has? Three triangular plus one triangular base. So in tetrahedron, how many faces we have? Total 4. And how many edges? 6. So in this tetrahedron we have, here I am going to write upward. So pyramid, a solid whose base is a plane rectilinear figure and whose side faces are triangle having a common vertex. So here we are having a common vertex where all the three triangular faces meet, that is O, and other faces name it A, B and C. So in this one, tetrahedron, how many faces we have? Faces 4, 3 triangular faces and 1 triangular base. So total it is, how many faces it has? 4. And edges 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So edges are 6 and vertex or vertices. For vertices we are going to count its corner where all the 3 edges are going to meet. 1, 2, 3, 4. So how many vertices? 4. So triangular pyramid or tetrahedron has 4 faces, 6 edges, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. This line, how many lines you have seen here in this figure? 6. That forms its edges. So it has 6 edges and how many vertex? 1, 2, 3 and 4. So in this triangular pyramid, the base is a triangular. Here it is written the base is a rectilinear figure. So whatever it is, maybe it is rectangle, maybe it is a square, maybe it is triangle. So the base is a rectilinear figure and the other side faces are always a triangle. So other side faces are in a triangular shape. So here in triangular pyramid we are having the base as a triangle, but other 3 faces are also in a triangle. So its name it as a triangular pyramid or tetrahedron. And 3 triangles meet at a vertex O. Okay. So how many faces? 3 triangular lateral faces and 1 triangular base. So side faces are also called as a lateral faces. Lateral faces. So side faces are also known as a lateral faces. So here 3 triangular lateral faces we have and 1 triangular base together form a 4 faces for a triangular pyramid, edges 6 vertices. So it means its base is a square and other lateral faces is triangular. So here in this Second one is square pyramid. So in this square pyramid, base is a square. So first of all, form a base as a square. Here all the sides are equal, okay? And we are going to draw a rectangle over here. One rectangle, two rectangle, third one, eight. Other two side faces of a square, I am going to use a dotted line. Second triangle, third triangle. So here we have how many triangular faces? 4. Because it has a 4 sides, so how many triangles are going to form a common vertex? 4 triangles along the base of a square. So how many faces here? One, we are having 4. In a square pyramid, this solid is having 4 triangular side faces, or you can write it as a lateral faces, plus 1 square face. As its base. So base is a square, so that's why it's named as a square pyramid. Other lateral faces, other side faces are triangular. So here we are having, square is having 4 sides, so it has how many triangular side faces? 4. Now 4 triangular faces plus 1 square face as its base. So how many faces are in total? 4 plus 1, 5. Faces 5. Edges 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 4 of the square where triangular base is connected with the square base, and other triangular triangular edges which are interconnected with each other. So how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So edges are 8 and vertices, count its corner, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So how many vertices? 5. So in this square pyramid we are having the base as a square, so that's why it named as a square pyramid, and other lateral faces are triangular. So if it has 4 bases, so that's why how many triangles are going to connect with this square? 4. So 4 read it as a 4 triangular lateral faces and 1 square face as its base. So that's why pyramid. So total faces it has 5, edges 8, vertices 5. So total we had discussed about first figure as a cuboid. First figure as a cuboid. Second as a cube. So both are having the faces same, but here they are quite different along its faces. So faces here in this cube we are having 6 rectangular faces. Edges, vertices 8. In cube also same, only face is different, that here its face is, cube is having face as a 6 square faces. 6 square faces. 6 square faces. And rest of the things are same. Edges 12, same as a cuboid, because it is also a cuboid, but all its edges are equal in length. So that's why it's named as a cube. Named as a cube. Now the third is a right prism, and in right prism we had discussed about first one as a triangular prism. So here we are discussed about this one. This one as a triangular prism. First one triangular prism, and other one hexagonal prism. This one forms a hexagonal prism. So the second one is hexagonal prism. So in this one triangular prism is having a faces, top and bottom faces as a triangular. So 2 faces and other 3 as a rectangular. So total faces as a 5 faces, top and bottom. Top and bottom as a triangle, and other lateral faces as a rectangular, or side faces. Lateral faces you call that as a side faces, as a rectangle. how many edges? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it has edges 9, 9 edges, and vertices. Count the corners 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So how many vertices? 6. 6. Now in hexagonal prism, top and bottom faces as a hexagon, and lateral faces as a rectangle. So total faces, edges, vertices. So faces, total faces, two top and bottom faces, top and bottom one face, and other is how many side it has? 6. So how many rectangle? 6. 6, so 2 and 6, 8. Faces 8. Edges 18. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and other 6 faces 18. So edges are 18. Vertices, count the corners 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So how many vertices? 12. So that's what we had discussed today about the solid shape, cuboid, cube, triangular prism, hexagonal prism, and other two are pyramid. Here one more pyramid is there. Let's discuss about that pyramid also. Now the pyramid. So in pyramid we had discussed about the fourth one. In pyramid, first pyramid is a triangular pyramid, a tetrahedron. So this one is your triangular pyramid, first one. Triangular pyramid or tetrahedron. Second one, that is a square pyramid. So this one forms a square pyramid. And here one more pyramid is there, pentagon pyramid. So pentagon means its base is of 5 sides. Its base is of 5 sides. So here when we are going to draw a triangle, So in pentagon pyramid, let me discuss this two. Afterwards, I will discuss the third one. In this triangular pyramid, we are having the faces, edges, vertices. Same here, faces, edges and vertices. So in this triangular pyramid, we are having one base that is triangular and other three triangles as a triangular base. Triangular face or side faces are always in a triangle shape. That is the pyramid. Solid figure of pyramid is based on that its base is rectilinear figure. It means it may be rectangle, square, triangle, pentagon, hexagon, whatever it is. But its lateral faces or side faces are in a triangle shape. So here in triangular pyramid we are having total faces 3 triangular faces and base as a triangle. So 4 faces, edges 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So edges are 6, vertices 1, 2, 3 and 4. So vertices 4. And in the square pyramid, how many faces? Square base is a 4. 1 base, 2, 3, 4. So how many faces it has? 5. Total 1 square base and other 4 triangular faces. So 5 edges, 8 edges of square and 4 edges of triangular. So 8 edges and vertices 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. 5. One more face is in this pyramid. We will discuss it tomorrow session. Today just try to recall all this. Whatever we have learned today, just revise it and no need to note it down. Just revise it and draw the figure of copy and try to write its faces, edges and vertices. And the exercise we will discuss tomorrow. Okay? And in this one chapter, here chapter number exercise 20A, we are having the 5 questions. No need to do in the copy. This one exercise we will discuss tomorrow. And the nets for 3-dimensional shapes, nets will not come in the exam, so we will not discuss that one also. Only this exercise is based on the solid shapes. So in this one pyramid is left that we will discuss tomorrow and start the exercise. So for today, just recall all these figures, try to make it on your rough copy, write its faces, edges and vertices. Okay, that's all for today. Thank you.